responsible. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
in the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
The Ukraine team were just inspired against France, having got a goal down. They came roaring back. France had no answer. Ukraine know that Spain present a very different kind of challenge. Don't take quite as many risks as the French do. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, the only player who starts here, who started in that 2-2 draw against Ukraine in the group stage. It means they name an unchanged team from that scare against Switzerland. They needed extra time to see them off, and only 4 of this Spanish side have scored at this tournament. Miranda, Gomez and Ruiz with 2 apiece. Alex Baena with just the 1 goal, but they're very, very strong, particularly that front 3, Rodri and Sergio Gomez, either side of Abel Ruiz. Talovierov was outstanding in that quarter-final. There's Eric Lambrechts, our Belgian referee, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, vastly experienced French official. Here's the VAR. Top team here. Bondarenko scored the 3rd against France, took it wonderfully well. Great display from him. What can we expect from Ukraine here, I wonder? Only 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 started that game against Spain, so you can see there's really nothing to take from that game into this one. They're forced into 2 changes from that quarter-final win against France. Čičán comes in to play as the centre forward because Kriskiv is suspended. Nazarenko is the coach's choice. He was player of the match against Spain in that group game. So Nazarenko comes into play down that right-hand side. Kashchuk, the player who's left out here. Shutakov with 3 goals in the tournament so far has been outstanding. And Mudryk came in for his first appearance of the tournament in that quarter-final after injury. And he changed the game, really. Created the first 2 goals in that first half. Rather ran out of steam, the Chelsea player, but what a star he looked in that game. And so we're ready. The Manchester City player there, Sergio Gomez. There's Brashko, the tough central midfielder from Zorya. There's a strong Shakhtar influence in this Ukraine side, including Čičán, the player who's come in to replace his clubmate Kriskov. And Kriskov will hope to play in 1 further game at this tournament, the suspended player. That, of course, would have to be the final. And a reminder, too, that forget about England, because they can't qualify for the Olympics, but Spain and Ukraine and Israel will all be in the Olympics. First time in their history for Ukraine, and only a 5th time ever for them in a team sport. There's Ruslan Rotan, the counterpart of Santi Denia, the Spanish coach that we just saw. Rotan has guided Ukraine with real class here. I think many were surprised by the way that Spain were put under pressure by the Swiss. Ukraine, of course, will have watched that game, because Spain looked just unflappable against Romania and Croatia, then a much-changed team against Ukraine. And I think everyone thought service as usual, but it really wasn't. This, of course, is the way they like to settle and play, the Spanish. Aitor Paredes. Now Jon Pacheco. Blanco was available, but they looked to spin it wide instead. Here's Rodri. Threaded through for Abel Ruiz. But he scored in the opening minute against Croatia. That was the only goal of that game in the end. Ruiz with that goal, they just sat and controlled from then on. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Lovely playing surface here at the 𝓬𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 Stadium, as you'd expect. Here's Mudryk for the first time. Just backing off Mudryk here. They know what a threat he can be. Noticeable there. France conceded a penalty from that kind of position, but that time Victor Gomez was smart enough to stand off Mudryk. Cross to take the corner is 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Mudryk there with him. Zipped in by Mudryk, and enough power on the punch to force that away. Now it's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's been a fascinating tournament again, this UEFA Under-21 Championship. Plenty of stories everywhere you look. Georgia's rise there, remarkable progress at the expense of some big names. Israel likewise, but when the dust settles, could yet be an England-Spain final, which is what many would have predicted beforehand. Of course, Italy falling in the group, and France then in the quarters to Ukraine. It has been a long way from predictable. England into the final for the first time since 2009. Spain, the champions in 2019. Spain looking for a 6th Under-21 title, which would mean they'd won more than anyone. They're currently level with Italy on 5. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Talovierov. Baina. Touched by Rodri. There's Victor Gomez. Antonio Blanco. Now Juan Miranda. Spain certainly controlling the tempo at the moment. There's Rodri. Look how deep 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 is playing at the moment. He and Mudryk sitting very deep so far. Miranda. Useful ball in, but nudged away by 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷, the big central midfielder. There's Antonio Blanco of Alaves. Now Rodri. Alex Baina. There's a Ukraine slip. Just recovered in time. Abel Ruiz trying to take advantage. Talovierov read the danger. This is the sort of pressure, though, that Spain can build with their style of play. Look at that Ukraine block. Very much 5-4-1 at the moment. You could see the shape there. They can't leave 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 too isolated. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's a very charming moment in the interviews after the France-Ukraine game, which were carried out expertly by Ian Holyman. He informed Mikhailo Mudryk, or asked him, I think, how does it feel to know you're in the Olympics? And Mudryk didn't know. Hadn't quite computed that that win meant that Ukraine were in the Olympics. Totally understandably, because it was a slightly complicated one. The top 3 make the Olympics, but we always knew if France or England got to the semis, well, France were already there, England can't be there, so you naturally would be in the top three. The complication would have been if France and England had made the semis, then there would have been a playoff between Georgia and Ukraine for the final Olympic spot. And as it stands, Israel, Spain, Ukraine will join France. Oh, that's a defensive slip. Here's Sanset, whipped in with real pace and power, and 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, who's been outstanding in this tournament so far, pushes it behind. Look how close the Bilbao player came here. Lovely dancing feet, and look how quickly he gets the shot away with such force. It's a good save, you know. It's deep in towards the far post, but it was overhit. It was a deliberate plan. Ruiz gives it the thumbs up from Alex Baena. He's been with Spain since he coached the under-16s. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 was the Atletico Madrid assistant manager and briefly caretaker as well. You know, when you consider the progress, though, in Spain, De La Fuente, formerly under-19 and under-21, an Olympic coach, and now the big job, and 49-year-old 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, you're only human. You look towards where this job might take you. There's 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Slightly wayward clearance from him there. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Ukraine pressing and Spain gave it away. And that can be their weakness when they're a bit overconfident in possession there. Now Victor Gomez. Rodri. There's Antonio Blanco. Swept forward by Juan Miranda. That's going to bounce away. Sudakov. Picked up by Rodri. Now Antonio Blanco. Here's Sanset. Victor Gomez. Forward by Jon Pacheco. Forward towards Rodri. Mudryk trying to win it back. Wonderful crossfield pass for Rodri. Oh, it's lovely build-up play this from Spain, and it's fizzed just wide by Alex Baena. Rodri so smart in the build-up there, and he just didn't quite get his angles right here, but he wasn't far off the player from Villarreal. That's what Spain can do to you, and they know how close it was. Hooked away by Talovierov. Now looking to play it in behind the full-back here for Mudryk. Sikan up there in support. Can Mudryk go on his own? He can, he's so smart, and it falls kindly, and it's there! It's Bondarenko again! Ukraine in front here, Spain stunned. It was made by Mudryk, it was finished by Bondarenko. What a start for Ukraine! Look at this from Mudryk. Squares up the fullback. And the feet take him away from Gomez. The little deflection helps. And Bondarenko, having scored the final goal in the quarter-final, gets the first of the semi. Ukraine are at it again. Long way to go, but what a moment that is. And what a cool finish from Artem Bondarenko. 9 goals last season for Shakhtar. And I think he's only going to score more from that midfield role. He's got the size as well, but he's a super cool finisher. Well, Spain are not going to be able to just control this all the way through. Mudryk is such a dangerous runner. Got a little bit of good fortune with the cross. Took that nick on the way through that teed it up perfectly for Bondarenko, but the way he took on and beat the outstanding fullback Victor Gomez, well, that was something else. Gomez didn't even lay a glove on him, really. Gomez now knows he has his hands full. Been on loan at Sporting Braga from Espanyol, and he'll be at Braga next season as well, Victor Gomez. He'll hope not to come up against too many Mykhailo Mudryks. There's Sik. Just had a rueful feel of his toe there. I think it was trodden on. Here come Ukraine once more. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Now 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. There's Batahov. And then 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 looked to fling that wide. Aitor Paredes. There's Victor Gomez. Chases on here. Ruiz gets there. Ruiz around the goalkeeper for 1-1. Defensive slip punished. Spain level. They're only behind for 3 minutes and a third of this competition for Abel Ruiz. That feels like a really crucial goal at a crucial time. Knocks the wind out of Ukraine's sails almost instantly. Scored the late equaliser against Ukraine in the group stage, and just that challenge from 𝓣𝓱𝓪. Ruiz allowed to wander in behind. It's all a bit sloppy that from Rotan's team. It feels now like they have to start again, but massive credit to Ruiz. I think we've got a game. Here's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Bundled over there was Volodymyr 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. He'll still be fuming about the equalising goal, and the Belgian referee, quite rightly, just wants a word. Blanco putting himself about as well. Alaves team that finished 4th in Division 2 last season. Player Blanco's come right through the age groups. Absolutely key to this team as a holding midfielder. There's Mudryk. It's impressive there from Mudryk because he turned into trouble and Rodri just bounced off him. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. There's Batahov. Now 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. The runners ahead of 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 there. Elected this time not to use them. Bondarenko. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷. Mudryk had made a good darting run, now 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. That'll be headed straight back into the arms of Arnaud Tenas. Nazarenko playing down that right-hand side for Ukraine. Player of the match in the 2-2 draw in the group stage. You can understand why Rotan went with him again. Now Jon Pacheco. Here's Victor Gomez. Played back by 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Hooked away by Trubin. Aitor Paredes. There's Rodri. Antonio Blanco. Abel Ruiz now. Now Rodri. This is smart from Spain. They're just starting to dominate a little here. Spain, the 5-time champions, the 3-time runner-up, looking for a 9th final. Ukraine looking for their 2nd. Only the 3rd time they've got through to the main tournament. It's a hard one to qualify for. Feels like they peaked at just the right time when you bear in mind they lost 5-0 in the qualifying tournament against France in Brest. A game completely dominated by 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. And then they beat France 3-1 in the quarter-final here. Sunday night spectacular that was. Under pressure here though, Ukraine. Spain make it 2. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 with such a pure hit. And in the space of 10 minutes, they turn it around. They trailed, but they didn't panic. And 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 of Athletic Bilbao puts Spain in front. They made that look really simple. Smart, quick passing. Little bit of luck there. But Ukraine had no answer, and the deflection just takes it past 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. They're only ever present at these championships, and he fires in an important goal. This now has a sense of not inevitability, but a sense that Spain could take over. And these are worrying moments for Ruslan Rotan and every Ukraine fan. It hasn't been dull though, has it? Talovierov, they know Ukraine. Given the way that Spain play, if they concede again here, they're in massive trouble. Be an awfully long way back. Header won by Mudryk. They need a big game from him. Is Batahov. Now 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Mudryk. Look to his right and his left, and the little prod forward. He's gone down there, Mudryk. Here's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷. Mudryk's in some pain, but Ukraine played on there, and so Spain are entitled to. And here's Ruiz, who stole it away. Looks for that little reverse. It was nearly perfect. And Batahov just across to clear it away. So nearly a third on the counter for Spain. But now concern turns to Mudryk. That's why he's in so much pain. This was very well read by 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Mudryk's okay. Juan Miranda, who's scored a couple of times here, got the winner against the Swiss in the quarter-final. There's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Antonio Blanco, now Victor Gomez. Baena. Now Sancet, look at this from Spain again. How smart they are on the counter. Abel Ruiz, Sancet's continued that run centrally. Now it's Rodri. Appeals for a hand there from Ruiz. And we do have VAR, so we can of course look at it. It was 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Right now, just struggling to find answers, no penalty. Mudryk. There's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, now Mudryk once more. He's closed down rapidly there, wasn't he? A little coming together there between Blanco and Mudryk. He'd take 2-1 at half-time, I think, so he can just have a reorganise here. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, there wasn't much in that. No contact at all, was there? There's plenty happening off the ball here. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Now 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Here's Mudryk. Bondarenko now. There's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Aitor Paredes. Now Victor Gomez. Here's Arseny Batahov. Now Georgi Sudakov. Back now with 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Here's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. This is a bit better from Ukraine. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and wins the free kick. Spain thought there was a handball in the build-up to that. This referee's about to lose patience. You can see it in the body language. So can they make something happen from this free kick? It's left for Mudryk. It's brilliantly delivered towards Bondarenko. Up goes 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Calmly away by Victor Gomez. Place in the final against England is what's at stake here. That's good pressure, and pass was behind Aitor Paredes. It's his Bilbao teammate whose goal has put Spain in front here. Now Georgi 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Mudryk. See runners all around there. Mudryk tried to arrow that in for Nazarenko. That was a high tariff pass, the attempt there. There's Victor Gomez. Ten minutes to go until half-time. Spain leading by the odd goal in 3 here against Ukraine. Jon Pacheco. Juan Miranda now. What a turn that is from Abel Ruiz. Here's Rodri. The cross dug out towards that far post, against Spain threatening. And then Mudryk tries to run it clear. Referee could have played an advantage there, but he didn't like the challenge on Mudryk. The yellow card goes to Antonio Blanco. One bit of cynicism too many. And that's just a throw of an elbow really on Mudryk there from Blanco. That is a poor challenge. Referee's absolutely right. Nazarenko. Here's Miranda to try and steer it clear. Now Konstantin Vivcharenko. Here's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 for 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, who scored twice in that quarter-final, trying to pick out Mudryk. Mudryk's cross just couldn't beat the first defender. Blanco. There's 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Wide from 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Here's Rodri. Victor Gomez. Now Juan Miranda. And the wonderful pass spun wide here for Rodri. Great quality there. Victor Gomez just went behind everyone. Now back here with 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷. Mykhailo Mudryk, again that lovely bit of skill, just gets him away from the fullback Victor Gomez. They try and crowd him out, but Mudryk's done so well. Great save to deny 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷. That looked in, but Arnaud Tenas got across. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷 didn't do anything wrong, but once again it's the brilliance of Mudryk here. It's an outstanding save, and then the angle was too tight for the follow-up. It's almost gone, almost behind him, and he sees it late because of the defender. So close to 2-2. Really impressed with the way that Ukraine have responded to conceding that second Spanish goal. Just felt like they were torn apart for that, and it looked very, very dangerous for them, but they've done well since. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷. Now Batahov. Maxim 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷. Here's 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Played inside by Mudryk. Well, he's got his card out again here. Well, he was going to his pocket straight away. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷 jumps into Alex Baena there, just led with the arm, but you know what he didn't do? He didn't catch him in the face. And in fact, he's not going to show the card. I think he realised where the contact was and has reacted accordingly. Here's that save again. In fact, here's the goal again, 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. And then the two that followed, just onside. It's a mistake from the big central midfielder 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓴𝓼, and Ruiz takes full advantage. And then far too much time and space for 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Spain looking to finish the half strongly, and they have a free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card here for 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's one apiece now, and again, hard to argue with that. This could be a hammer blow right at the end of the first half. And the follow-up just comfortably into the arms of Trubin. In fact, Ukraine may just have one final opportunity. There's another foul by Abel Ruiz. Mudryk. Closing seconds of the first half. Here's Mudryk once more. Vivcharenko. Batahov, and now Talovjerov. That'll do it. Spain made to work very, very hard. It was Ukraine who led through a well-taken goal by Artem Bondarenko. Then Abel Ruiz with an improvised equaliser. Sanset with a fine hit to make it 2-1, and then a brilliant save from Arnau Tenas to keep Spain in front. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, the player, denied. All still to play for. A place in the final at stake, but at half-time it's Spain 2, Ukraine 1. And then Sanset from range, and here comes the Ukraine change at half-time. This, I think, will be, yes it will, the reversal of one of the changes that Rotan made, the one that was unenforced. Kaszczuk left out for Nazarenko. The Nazarenko gamble, if it was a gamble, hasn't paid off. And the player who started the quarter-final is on at half-time here. They know how much is on this half of football. They know how good Spain are at holding on to leads as well. And if Spain extend here, it would feel like a long way back for Ruslan Rotan and his side. We'll see. While there's still a chance, Ukraine will go for it. How long has Mudryk got in those legs? Been out with injury, remember. He faded in the quarter-final after his first half excellence. They can't afford for him to do that here. So the change, Kaszczuk on, Nazarenko off. Kaszczuk will play down the right-hand side, a counterbalance to Mudryk. We'll see. We'll see. Just watch too for that disciplinary situation. One or two challenges starting to fly in this semi-final. England already in the final, having beaten Israel. Ukraine on the front foot right from the start. Bondarenko blazes over from a great position. Sudakov involved. There's the lovely reverse. It's a chance, you know. When you're as good a finisher as him, it's a chance. Played short by Arnaud Tenas. Spain running into trouble. Great Ukrainian energy at the start of this second half. Mudryk, though, stopped in his tracks. There's Sanset. Here's Rodri. Rodri does well to pull that back towards the penalty spot. Bondarenko. Now it's Kaszczuk. 𝓳𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓴𝓼. It's a clever ball played in behind. Spanish defender has gone over. The right back, Victor Gomez, flung himself to the ground. The suggestion being that Sudakov had thrown an elbow. Well, it would have been controversial if Sudakov had scored. Let's have a look. He may just have been offside anyway, but there's nothing in that. It's the hand that comes out. Watch again. It's initial contact there from... It's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, and then he goes down. I'm sorry. He should be ashamed of himself. It's the second time he's done that. And I don't care what people say about using language like gaining an advantage and so on, and the way players are coached, but that's cheating. Spain are a lot better than that. Here's Jon Pacheco. Now Alex 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Remember, he came close to giving Spain that early lead before the Bondarenko goal. Going back to that incident, by the way, the referee did the right thing. He blew for the free kick after the shot at goal. So if Ukraine had scored, they could have checked it. They would have checked it. I suspect it would have been a goal. Rodri. Here's Miranda behind for a corner. Only the third corner of the game. Spain never do a great deal with corners, or certainly not been their habit over the years anyway. This one is going to be whipped in. The near post run is by Abel Ruiz. Baena, now Rodri. That's turned behind for another Spain corner. Alex Baena with it. Don't think that was quite the intention, the near post diving header. Sudakov under pressure, and now Talovjerov. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 wasn't helped by that return pass to him, goodness me. There's Sanset. Now Abel Ruiz. Antonio Blanco. Here's Rodri. Aitor Paredes. Now Sanset. Spain again starting to control the tempo as they did at the beginning of that first half, but we saw them fall behind. What a feather in the cap it would be of Santi Denia. Played 225 times for Atletico Madrid between 1995 and 2005. Won a couple of caps against the Faroes and against Sweden. Didn't quite make the 98 World Cup squad. Here's Sikan. Of course, there's no real option to replace him. Krishkip suspended. Bondarenko. Kashchuk just broke down. Here's Abel Ruiz. Reaches Sanset. Now Rodri. Juan Miranda made a good run outside, and this is Sanset once more. Dangerous moments these again. Abel Ruiz tried the Rabona, and again another chance, and it's fired in by Antonio Blanco. Spain have daylight. Spain have a foot in the final. It's another rasping hit from a central midfielder, and now it feels like a long way back for Ukraine. On-point finish from Antonio Blanco. What about this for a hit? Again, they failed to deal with it. There's the Rabona from Ruiz, then a poor clearance. And then that's a fine finish. Look where it hits. Just inside the post. Steals it away. That's just perfection. Nothing at all 𝓣𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 could do, but once again, it's a Ukraine error that's punished. Now then, Ukraine have already achieved one of their objectives. Remember, that place in the Olympics, you can't take that away. But they're going to have to risk something to try and get back into this. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 with a good run, but Miranda did enough to come across and defend. They've got to score the next goal, whatever happens. Spain just too good at the moment in the key moments. Talovierov. Bondarenko. Starting to move it nicely here as they look to find a way back into this. Bondarenko again, waiting for that ricochet, but it's hooked away. Maxim Talovierov, now Sudakov. Alexei Kashchuk. Here's Bondarenko! It's another fine save by Arnaud Tenas. Goalkeeper's been in excellent form, but it's a sign from Ukraine that they're not yet finished here. Bondarenko's got some left foot. Mudryk to take. Big header there from Victor Gomez. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Now Maxim Talovierov. Bondarenko went in to win it. Now 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's a good response here from Ukraine. One back by Mudryk, but referee saw a challenge he didn't like by Sudakov. Double change coming for Spain. Sanset, scorer of the second goal, will be replaced. And Barrenetxea of Real Sociedad on for him, and Aymar of Osasuna is on as well. Rodri, the Real Betis player, the other player to leave us here. Double change coming too for Ukraine. Could see 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 looking to bring some energy, preparing his entrance. Cards really that both coaches have to play at the moment. Spain maybe to hold what they have, Ukraine to just try and find a way back. I think it might be a triple change coming up actually from 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Alex Baena. England have played very well in this tournament so far, and they won't see anything to fear in either of these teams. Spain, of course, the strong favourites to join them in the final. Ruiz holding onto his stomach there, I think. He got a kick maybe as he fell, did he? Here come the changes. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and Vanna, the three to come on here. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 feeling that he needed to act, so Vivcharenko making way. So too 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, who was at fault for that first goal, but they're not a team that points fingers, I don't think, in that way. He does look in genuine pain. I thought there was a touch of play acting going on there, but it would seem not. There's the player who scored what could yet be that crucial third goal. 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, and he runs out of room. There's Talovjerov. Now Batahov. Sik. There's Talovjerov. That's a nice idea. Bit of a Hollywood pass that, trying to pick out Kaszczuk in behind. Now Baena. There's Miranda. 𝓤𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, now Juan Miranda. One back there by Bondarenko. Here's Kaszczuk. Now Sudakov. Sudakov threading it forward for Bondarenko, and the pass goes astray. Sergio Gomez, and back from Victor Gomez. Here's Juan Miranda. Spain looking for the fourth that would finish it. And 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Now Kaschuk. There's Trubin. Flung forward quickly, 25 minutes remain now. Ukraine looking for the free kick and nothing doing. Maybe a touch of play acting from 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. It's a terrific run, this, and he was looking to open up his body and pick out that far corner. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Rotan knows that everything now needs to go their way. Played short there by Arnaud Tenas. Here's Juan Miranda. Antonio Blanco. Melgon Pacheco. Here's 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Spain just slowing it down so cleverly here. Smartly done by 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and whipped into the far corner by Aymar. And that puts Spain most definitely now into the final. Ukrainian hearts broken here in Bucharest, but Spain having trailed far, far too good. It's a wonderful finish, that. And maybe just a game too far for Ukraine. But look at that. It's just perfection. If you're going to walk around with the name Aymar on your shirt, it helps if you can do that. They're going to take all the beating in the final. Ukraine now surely just playing for their considerable pride here. They're not done for, of course. We've still got over 20 minutes to go, but it would take something truly remarkable. And given Spain's ability to close things out, to keep possession, it just seems highly, highly unlikely now. I think even he knows they're done for here. They'll just hope to avoid a humiliating scoreline. They put so much into that win against France. Although Spain, I suppose, were pushed all the way by the Swiss, pushed further. And when Ukraine led here, well, you wondered, but they just haven't had it. You look back on a couple of moments right at the start of the half, Bondarenko's effort. That chance that flew over, it's a half chance, of course, but if that goes their way, well, it might be a different story. Here's Antonio Blanco. Now Alex Baena. Barrenechea. Now Miranda. Cleared by Kashchuk. No way through for Alexei Kashchuk. There's Aymar. Well, when Spain made it 2-1, it felt like it could be a really competitive game here. They'd come back after trailing, but now I suppose the last 20 minutes that Ukraine fans would have dreaded might be in front of us here. A chance for Spain to slow it down and play keep ball, which they're so good at, and cruise to a win and maybe pick off another couple of goals. Goals here from Abel Ruiz and Sanset and Antonio Blanco. Great finish from him, and indeed even better from Aymar. And here comes Spain again. They're starting to enjoy themselves. Barrenechea. Talovierov. Just about kept in play there by Kashchuk. He was looking for a free kick. They were looking for a free kick. And back with Maxim Talovierov. Now Mudryk, who's been very quiet in the second half. Just don't quite think he has it in his legs. Back from injury, it's tough, you know, to come back against France. Outstanding for a half in that game. The legs tired then, and they'll be even more tired here. Interesting to see that Ukraine actually are edging the possession stats, but it hasn't felt that way. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, now Miranda. In behind is Miranda, looking for his third of the tournament, and he wasn't far away. Such a strong running fullback, ghosting in behind. Went for that near post that really 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 had covered. More changes for this outstanding Spanish side. Adrián Bernabe, who really was the player who changed the quarter-final, dragged Spain through. The player who plays at Parma in Italy, he's on, and so too is Gabri Veiga, to show the strength in depth. Alex Baena makes way. Gabri Veiga strongly linked with a move to the Premier League this week. Been outstanding at Celta Vigo. Oleg Ocheretko of Shakhtar is going to come on here to replace Bondarenko. What a tournament Bondarenko's had. A shame for him that it ends like this, but he's been magnificent. Here's Bernabe. Now Mudryk making the forward run, but cut out by Jon Pacheco. Here's Juan Miranda. Nodded forward by Talovierov. 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Look how it opens up here. Abel Ruiz, he's got so many players around him. Spain looking for goal number 5, and there it is from Sergio Gomez. They've been a class apart here. Tired Ukrainian legs now, and it almost seems cruel. Goal number 3 for him at this tournament. Goes level with Abel Ruiz. And again, their finishing from long range is exquisite. England, watch out. Well, nights like this, you learn about your team, you learn about yourself. That's all Ruslan Rotan can think, isn't it? And to think Ukraine led. Bondarenko's goal, great run from Mudryk, but the depth of Spain is terrifying. The fact they've just brought Gabri Veiga on as a sub. Well, Jon Pacheco didn't much like the challenge there. Let's have a look. Yes, here's a naughty one. And then it was just a little bit left on the ground as well by the substitute. Ocheretko. It was a bit of a cheap shot there. Another Spain change. Rodrigo Riquelme of Girona is on for Sergio Gomez. Plenty for these Spanish fans to cheer. Now it's just a question of going through the motions and seeing things out. Finished 10th in La Liga under Michel last season. Girona, former Atletico Madrid player and briefly of Bournemouth in England. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 had a loan spell there. 4 goals in La Liga last season. Something of the pocket rocket about him. Spain coming forward again here, ominously. Looking for a 6th goal. And you wouldn't bet against them here, would you? They seem in the mood. They want to maybe send out a signal, and there's been a bit of bad blood between these sides as well. We move into the final 10 minutes here. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Sick. Well, they've won a corner. They're trying to play right until the end here. It's drifted in, but 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, who has made 2 magnificent saves here, comes and punches it away. Behind for another Ukraine corner. Well delivered again, and half a chance for 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. Was there a hand there, I wonder? It's not going to matter, but not deemed to be in an unnatural position and so on. Probably the right call. Bernabe, some of these Spanish substitutes will fancy earning a place in the final. So much quality. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 keeps his run going and tries to pick out the top corner, but off the post. So close to goal number 6. Little look up, and it was a good idea. Bit of nonsense there, but it'll be a Spain free kick. Well, the game is won, isn't it? And these are... It's obviously very impressive that Spain have got themselves into this position, but it's always a shame, really, in a game of this magnitude that it's done so convincingly, so quickly. And then again, you watch for different reasons. You watch for competitiveness, which we had in the first half, and you watch too for excellence, don't you, which we've had in the second. And the 3 finishes in the second half, Antonio Blanco, Aymar and Sergio Gomez, have been of the highest order. Just 3 minutes remain, and I doubt we'll play too much added time here. Sometimes games like this, the referee treats them as a boxing match in a way, and just stops it when he can. Juan Miranda. Now Rodrigo Riquelme keeps scurrying forward as they look for number 6, and he thrashes it over. That had everything but a thwack into the top corner. Can Ukraine, who've given us so many memories, at least just leave us with one more here? Not there. Victor Gomez steals it away. There was a flag anyway. Yeah, and rightly so, as you can see. Still time for a sixth here for Spain. Utterly dominant in this second half. It's Abel Ruiz who's led the line so well. As we tick to the 90. Just 2 added minutes. And I think that's the right thing to do. Here's Kaszczuk. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 equal to it. Here's Jon Pacheco. So it's going to be an England-Spain final. We wish them both well. What has been an unpredictable tournament in so many ways has a fairly predictable final. But the journey has been something else. And Ukraine have been one of the stars, and don't forget, I know I mentioned it before, but the performance here has given Ukraine a place in the Paris Olympics, along with France, who of course are already qualified, with Spain and with Israel, and that means an awful lot. Ukraine's first Olympics as a football team, Israel's first since '76. Spain will go there as strong favourites, or one of the strong favourites, I'm sure. Well, it was competitive here when Ukraine took the lead, but since then Spain have been far too good, and they look to finish with the ultimate flourish, and it's dragged by Riquelme. It could have been 6, maybe should have been 6, but it stops at 5. Bondarenko gave Ukraine the lead. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 beaten, but then 4 minutes after that, Abel Ruiz with the equaliser, and Spain never looked back. Oyhan Sanset made it 2-1. That was the half-time score. And then in the second half, 3 outstanding finishes. Antonio Blanco, then Aimar Oroth and Sergio Gomez. Ukraine taken apart really in the second half. They tired, they faded, but they tried right until the end. Spain ultimately far too good. That was Spain's outstanding performance of this tournament so far. Are they peaking at the right time? They'll face England now in the final, because it finished here in Bucharest. Spain 5, Ukraine 1.